Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Apparently it's time to watch a lady get really weird with a cup of coffee. Just kidding. Today we're going to be taking a walk through the Goodwill and taking a look at the coffee mug aisle that is, and taking a look at all the different mugs that there are and the ones I pick up and the ones I don't pick up, and I will talk to you about what I saw and what I picked up, what I passed on, and why. And if you've got any comments about ones that maybe I missed, make sure you go down there and leave a comment in the comment section below. And go down there and hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you don't miss any videos that I put out about selling on eBay. And let's get started. The first mug that caught my eye was this General Mattis mug, and I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I should have gotten it. I couldn't find another one online like it, and it was $1.99. I think if I'd seen it at a garage sale, I might have picked it up, but yeah, it was something I couldn't find another one like, but it was very unusual. So let me know if you would have picked that one up. All right, moving along. This Oreos cookie and milk one was pretty cute. They wanted $3 for it, you guys. Let me know if your Goodwill is going crazy with their mug prices. I just have to look for them at garage sales, I think. And that cookies and milk mug sold for $1, about $1 on auction on eBay. So definitely that was a pass. So moving along, I see some just kind of like dime a dozen, like Valentine's mugs and things like that. So let's dig back. This one says New York. Again, I don't do a whole lot of travel mugs unless it's a really kind of a wow looking one. And let's see what else we see. Yeah, again, $1.99. That was probably something from the Dollar Tree. It looks like something somebody could have picked up there. This one was kind of cool. Where's the food? But when I flipped it up on the bottom, it's one of those from like the Target dollar section. And they wanted $4 for it. So it was, again, more than I wanted to pay. I will say that I didn't see it online. Okay, so here's another Day of the Dead mug. I saw a couple of them there, and I've talked about these before, that some of them can go for an okay price, but there's so many. I mean, the market is super saturated that I did not even. Okay, this one I thought, okay, cool. I like ones that have to do $6. Okay, just stop me there. And it's chipped. But generally, mugs that are like horoscope related can sell pretty well. So I really liked the color. I liked the Virgo. I liked the gold. But $6 and it was chipped. They are out of their minds. Okay, this one that is kind of wood grain. This one was pretty cool as well. And it was $2. So again, I know I'm going to probably be beating a dead horse over here, but you've got to pay attention to the price that you pay up front because that's really going to affect the return on investment that you get. Royal Norton, that's a dollar store one, I think, brand. But if it had been, I'm going to say this again and again, if it had been a quarter, I would have got it. So this little ninja mug is super cute. I looked him up while I was at the store, and the reason I didn't get him is because, again, it was $4. And the ones that I saw up were selling for anywhere from $5 to 15 or so in that price range. And there were none that were already sold. So I skipped that one. Okay, so here's a Tommy Bahama one that was a surf and roll sushi bar. So it's looking like I'm not finding any surf and roll sushi bar mugs, but there are some other things. So if you look for Tommy Bahama stuff, so I see some surf and roll sushi themed shirts that have sold for a fair, I think $44.95. That's pretty cool. But I don't see the mug that we were just looking for. I wonder if any Tommy Bahama mugs sell. Let me scroll back up real fast and just say Tommy Bahama mug for you guys so we can just check it out. So these are sold listings. Okay, well, they're like the whatchamadoodle tiki type mugs. Here's one that's sold for 15. Stripey one, meh, it's okay. But yeah, there's some Tommy Bahama mugs that sell okay. They're not amazing. Wonder what the best offer on that one. That was 4 mugs though. But if you buy it for a quarter, oh, that one's pretty cool. The Marlin, that's pretty nice. Okay, that's good to know. So don't automatically discount the Tommy Bahama mugs, but double check it and see what you see. Some of them are kind of, eh. Well, the parrot head one, okay. That's cool. With the parrots. Okay. All right, moving on. There are some that are just businessy ones. That's the Tommy Bahama one. Again, taking a closer look. Like I said, I didn't see that one, so maybe it wouldn't have been a terrible pickup depending on, again, the price. I couldn't believe the Goodwill. I mean, it's just like I might as well skip the mugs there altogether. This was a cool, I don't think it was a mug though. Cup? A jar, just a little jar. Yeah, I skipped that one too. But it was cool. Quite hefty, I was showing you there. All right, this one, French Bulldog one has this really like paragraph written on it, but there's no picture. There's a teeny tiny little one on the inside, so yeah, I did not get that one because I was like, what? Let me get a paragraph. Okay, this is a cool one. It's got a B on it, and the brand, let me see what the brand was again. The brand was Spectrum. I couldn't find this mug, but this would have been, I ended up putting it in the cart to look it up, a fair one if it had been a little bit cheaper, because bees, flowers, things like that are pretty cool. Not just any flowers, but bees in particular. Okay, so this was a cool one. I saw a few of those, but decided against it again based on price. That was a bright colored one. Some of these prices, you guys. Yeah, let me know what your Goodwill's doing or your Savers. I feel like Savers was a little bit better, but I do end up finding a mug, and I shared it in another video. But you'll see that there were some other mugs that if the price had been right, I would have picked them up. All right, this just seemed like one of those Valentine Day dollar store type mugs. That was another one that if, it looks like it was a Target one, but maybe it would have been okay. Maybe I just personally like it. Let's get real. All right, here's a Peet's Coffee mug. So there are some Peet's Coffee mugs that can sell well. This was my search for yellow Peet's Coffee mug because that's kind of what I had over there, what I was looking at. But the ones I'm seeing that were selling that with that in there are these large California Living the Dream mugs, and then the Los Angeles ones, meh. But this one, this California one, I like that price. And then this green one with the handprints, that sold for $25. Again, free shipping. Let me take off yellow just so we can get an idea. Well, you can't see my search, it's way up there. Okay, I'm taking off the word yellow, and we're just searching Peet's Coffee mug. It's like a coffee brand, kind of like Starbucks. Sorry, Peet's, if that's offensive to you. So here's one. Okay, Vintage Peet's Arts and Crafts Cattail Coffee Mug. There are a few. Peet's Coffee, Morning Glory. Okay, so don't, I saw it and was just like, it's a Peet's Coffee mug. Look at that one. That's a brown one. Oh my gosh, was mine brown or yellow? I think it was yellow. That sold for $18.10. That's pretty cool. Well, maybe next time I take a closer look at Peet's Coffee mugs. Darn it. Okay, looks like they've got some kind of like how, sorry, I'm comparing you to Starbucks again, but with the different, My Cities and things like that. So, well, there's that white one, kind of like what the yellow one was. Okay, cool. So, all right, I'm not going to totally discount the Peet's Coffee mug. These are sold, so. And these with this kind of like Art Deco Yoshiko Yamamoto Arts and Crafts one, that's pretty cool. Very good to know. I'm going to keep that in my mug Rolodex in the backs of my brains over here to remember. Cool. Okay, so that's Peet's Coffee. So next I saw this black one. This looks like one of those color changer ones, but there's no marks on it for me to be able to tell what it changes into. So I didn't take the chance on it. I just left it. And then, yeah, they're just some mugs that are kind of like blah. This one was, I think it's called Mulberry or Mulberry Street. Here's another one that's a Day of the Dead style mug, Pacific, $4. I kind of liked it. I ended up putting it in my cart to check it out a little closer, but don't end up buying it because, as I said, there are, I think, like 2,000 Day of the Dead mugs up there. So it'd have to be something pretty spectacular. Not a mug. Very cool, but not a mug. There's some little cups with that. Okay, so these are some vintage Boy Scout mugs, and I did consider picking them up at $2 a piece, but when I looked them up, there are only some Boy Scout mugs that tend to do okay. All right, let's take a peek. Only I just realized I misspelled vintage. My key sticks. All right, so these are sold listings on the vintage Boy Scout mugs, and as you can see, some of them are around $10. You're really going to try to find that person that was at that camp, that particular one. I mean, here's a lot of 20 of them that sold for $83. Pretty interesting. It'd be interesting to find out how long they were listed because that's a lot, and that's a free shipping. Pff, forget that. All right, so this one, Indian Drum, that one sold for 25 bucks. Here's another one that's Lake Huron Area Council, Paul Bunyan, that sold for 38. So you'd really have to know or, just look it up because there are a couple that, are fair, but for the most part, it's looking like they're really not. The funny thing is that, Randy, he was in scouting growing up, but so his coffee mug that he has, he loves, right? But it would have to be from the camp that he went to, right? So here's oh my gosh, TYA Ye Thunderbird went for 20 bucks. So, it might be worth looking up, but overall, mostly these Boy Scout mugs are kind of like, I think this is the one he's got, something like that with the eagle and a crest on it. So yeah, if you see a Boy Scout mug, look it up, I guess. If it, depending on the price, if it was a quarter and you sold it for $16, it's not bad, okay. But $5, see, here's another one. So I guess it just depends. Look it up. Okay, so I'm going to pass on those. So let's see what else we've got. This one was cute. You Don't Scare Me. I'm from Texas, Roswell, New Mexico. That was kind of a fun mug, but I did not get that one. I wonder if they have them for other states. That's kind of weird to me that they would sell that. But anyway, who knows? All right. I kind of wish I looked at those three-dimensional type ones, but I didn't. I think I got sidetracked by Minnie Mouse. So this is a Minnie Mouse mug, $2 on this one, and I almost bought her, but I didn't. Let's take a look at why. So the reason I didn't end up getting it is because there were only a few up there, which is something I like. These were the two that were up there, and there were none that were sold. So let me go click on sold. Where did they go? There it is. Click on sold. So as far as solds go, there were none that were sold. And then another thing about the mug that I saw in the Goodwill was that there was some crazing on it. And let me show you what I mean by that. So I thought I had an image of the crazing on that mug, but I guess I don't. So basically crazing is on mugs or ceramic type things, and it's kind of like it's under the glaze, so it's not like cracks and stuff that you see in the ceramic, but it has to do with like the glazing on it and these kind of cracks that are in it, kind of like, let's see, well, kind of like this down here, where it's sort of in the finish, not necessarily in the whole, like cracks throughout the whole thing. It's kind of hard to describe, but once you see it and you know it, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, that's just gonna, anyway. Okay, so that's kind of what crazing is. So it had some crazing on it, and I figured, well, there weren't any sold, so I'd just pass on it. So I ended up putting that one back. All right, let's see. This is a cute little travel mug. The crab's claw is broken, so I end up putting that one back as well. Precious Moments, I just passed on that. Now this is the mug that I ended up getting, this Pocahontas mug. It was $2. And this one will probably end up selling for around $25 once I get it up and listed. So that is one that did come home with me. All right, let's keep going. Let me know if you see any that you would have picked up that I miss along the way. I thought the artwork on this one was pretty interesting. Alan Wood, I think is what that said, and I couldn't make out the signature on the side. This one was pretty cool, this Mississippi State University, but it had quite a chip in it. Even some of the mugs that were chipped, they still wanted $4 or $5 on, which was, I can't even think about it. It's crazy. All right, let's keep digging. This was a cute little pink mug. I'm going to show you in a second. And it says Coffee Bean Queen, and this one is put out by Hallmark. So there were no exact matches found on this one, but let's see. Those are on what's up right now. Let's take a peek at the solds. So again, there were no solds that were just like it. It was a cute mug and everything. So, but let's just take a look and see if there are any Hallmark mugs that would be worth picking up, because I do see Hallmark mugs out there. So I'm searching, I'm gonna look at sold listings. So here are some sold listings. Maxine, okay, she's usually a pretty good pickup. She's that, if you are not familiar, she's this kind of like grumpy old lady. So some of hers can be a really good pickup. I'm going to come up here and search for ended highest first because we want to see which ones we should be looking out for. Oh, yeah. These are hallmarked ones, not like the Hallmark store. Okay, moving on. Okay, Mitford Snowman, that's Hallmark. Okay, $74. Here are some Peanuts ones that a lot of 3 for $50. That's good to know. Any other? Okay, Hallmark Polar Express. Holy free holy, $62.50. Okay, there's a couple up there that are Hallmark. 4 Hallmark mugs, the Muppets for $40. Yeah, that's okay. You can, yeah, get the shipping on that, right? All right, here's another. This is Maxine again. Oh, that's a cookie jar. All right, go with the cookie jars, right? What is this? Okay, that's Hallmark pink. Interesting. Okay. All right, just to kind of keep an eye out for, I guess the Peanuts ones, Hallmark Peanuts, and then Hallmarks. There was another one with like a snowman or something on it. That would be good to pick up. Okay. Oh, look, Harry Potter. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to keep scrolling, honestly. All right, so yeah, Peanuts. Good, good. Okay, moving on. So, if we see Hallmark ones, we'll take a look at them, especially if they are Peanuts. And I did see a Mary Poppins one. That was pretty cool. Okay, these were cute. Okay, Learn to Bluff. There was a whole series of these, which I end up looking at. ITI Bad Dog Mugs. They were $1.99, and oh, I wonder if I show you the rest of them in the video. Anyway, there were 4 of them there, but they really were not going for that much. Let me show you. So there are these 4 Bad Dog mugs, and they're really fun. So let me see if I can zoom in on these real fast. It says, defy authority, assert yourself, learn to bluff, and I forget what the last one says, but they're really fun. What does it say? Come on, quick view. Oh, I forget about it. Okay, so this is what they look like. But yeah, they really weren't selling for that much. I mean, $20 for 4 of them. Meh. So I didn't end up getting them. As funny as I thought they were, and as fun as I thought they were, I probably should have just got them for myself. But no, they were like, see here, $5. Not worth me picking them up for $2 to flip for $5 a piece. So definitely no on that. But they were certainly fun. So let's move on. And here is, yeah, that's just sort of a scuffed up mug that they were wanting a lot of money for. So still looking through. Those would have been, no, those were, I think Royal Norfolk is the dollar store brand, but they were really cool colors. This was, oh, hey, there's my name, Margaret, but that was more like a soup bowl. So coming up right in just a second, you kind of saw it off to the side, there's a Starbucks mug that we're going to take a look at. This Think Big Mom was kind of nice, Pier 1, I don't know, and then there's a big crack in it. $2, So I know it's there, and I'm trying to make sure I don't overlook something else because I know I see a Starbucks mug. Let me drop everything and work on your problem. Nope, pass. And this one looked like, I can't think of the artist's name, but if you know it, drop a comment. There's an artist, what is his name? But his artwork looks like that. So I ended up getting it to look it up, but putting it back because it doesn't have his actual name on it anywhere. So, and I couldn't remember the name for the life of me. So here we go. Eventually I'm going to show you. There it is. So these mugs are Starbucks Barista mugs, and they want $5 each on them. So I'm going to look that up. 2003 Starbucks Barista Snowflake mug. So while I am sure there are some Starbucks mugs that would be worth me spending $5 on up front, this is not one of them. So as you can see, this one is up for $14.99. Let me go over and click on sold items. As far as sold items go, yeah, not really what I'm looking for there. I mean, $5 even on a mug that sold for $22 is quite a big dive in for me personally. So let me take out and just let's look at some Starbucks barista mugs and see what kind of ones we could be looking for if we were choosing to spend $5 on a mug. So this one is pretty cool, hard to find. It's got a moon on it. Sorry if you can hear my kids being loud in the background, y'all. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? So here's another one that's a barista mug. I probably would have spent $5 on a mug if I knew it was going to bring me $50 in return. That would be okay with me. But for me to spend $5 on a mug and it only be going for 15, 20 bucks, I don't know. So maybe $20. All right, I'm going to come up here and do sold highest to lowest. Sorry, it's zipping past. Oh, it is already. It's already set for that. Okay, cool. Good deal. Well, then let me do price ended recently. So there, take that, eBay. Yeah, okay. 32 bucks. Now you let me know. Would you spend $5 on an item that was going to flip for 32? I mean, that's a good $20 profit about, so maybe I would. But I'd have to really, I guess I'd really need the inventory because I have so much stuff unlisted right now anyway. So yeah, but maybe I would if it was going to sell for 30 because that is a good return on investment in my book. So, but as far as the other ones, maybe not so much. Okay, let's move on. All right, so pretty much the rest of the mugs I found were ones that were overpriced and were definitely not selling for what I was hoping they would sell for online, or perhaps, knowing going in that I would want to make sure that I'm not paying more than $1 for a coffee mug that's not going to sell for that much. So I took my time to really search through here and ended up picking up about one mug. That being said, there were quite a few that I would have picked up if the price had been right. But yeah, for the most part, these were so overpriced. Again, bees are super cute. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, go down there and give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know if your Goodwill or thrift stores have been going out of control with their pricing. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.